You, I see you. Hey.
Real official, like real official, like.
I mean, he just didn't have enough Pornhub on one of the tiny screens. He upgraded tremendously.
We're live. What's up? We are the Freestyle Freaks on HamiltonRadio.net. I am Ralphie Rotten. This is Billy the Kid, and of course, this is Monday night. A little bit after 9. So what's up, everybody? Of course, I'm still on that wave, still celebrating the Eagles. The Eagles win. Listen, it's only been a week, right?
Yeah.
A little bit more than a little bit like a week, a little more than a week.
Yeah, only a week.
A little bit more, just a week and a day. I'm still. I mean, maybe because it happened, it took so long. I've been a lifelong fan that I'm still enjoying it.
Still on the high. So is all the channel 6 ABC News.
But listen, it's good. It's good for the media. It's a great Cinderella story.
It's a good look for
the
entire East Coast.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing for the NFL because the NFL needed something better than what kind of shit was putting out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was negative or
especially had the Patriots won.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, not to make it a political thing, but I'm still enjoying the big Super Bowl win. Quickly moving on. Trump's daughter-in-law, son we're not gonna hold on. You can keep that up there. Trump's son was going on Trump's son. Correct. Trump's son and wife, correct, was exposed to some. They opened up a letter or an envelope or something.
I didn't read the. I didn't read.
I didn't read the story really. It was just one of them. Kind of the news was going past and they said, so I didn't really dive into. I thought at first it was his, the first lady.
What you think happened?
I don't know. I thought it was the first lady. I even retweeted somebody about it on there. I said, it's sad.
I
hope whoever it is,
listen.
I hope they feel they get better.
Listen here.
Sad.
Listen. Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna let up. I'm gonna be relentless. The same way that they was about Obama's daughter smoking a little bit of Mary J and all of that other stuff. If this was the other way around, these are the type of comments that would be left under Obama's kids. I'm about to tell you right now. I feel like she was in that room getting turned up to some trap music, and she was sniffing a little bit, but she was next to an envelope that she had already had anyway, which had nothing to do to the substance that she was already sniffing. Secret Service walked in to tell her that she had to go to school or something. She was powder all on her. So, oh my goodness, yeah, this letter came in the mail and some stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like her little shindig was consensual sniffage going on. She just got caught. She just got caught in the act.
We don't know. We're not gonna. I just touch base on that.
I ain't gonna let up. But I heard though. I heard about it.
Another thing. There was a bust of Nefertiti created. Supposedly, that's how an Egyptian queen should have looked without sunscreen in the ancient historical time of the Egyptian.
The lady that they made that portrait of is not.
She really
Nefertiti.
Looks like Rachel Dolezal.
No, I think she looked like Demi Moore.
Listen, it could actually look like a little bit like Angelina Jolie.
Yes, with a Kango on.
Right, it's crazy. I didn't know Laura Croft can go back in time and become Nefertiti.
No, I mean that's all. I mean that's all right. We just going to use Steve Martin to play Martin Luther King. We're going to use Justin Timberlake to play Malcolm X on the Lifetime stories. We're going to use
isn't
Macaulay Culkin to play Michael Jackson.
Who's playing Michael Jackson?
Probably Macaulay Culkin.
No.
It was
not Macaulay.
It was some extremely white dude that wasn't remotely Michael Jackson.
Ralph Fiennes, I think.
Never, I ain't heard of him, but I did see the character, and that looked nothing like. Lifetime will mess your story up. I don't want them to do my story. because like they'd probably give me somebody like Little Boosie or.
So you see, they're trying to, I don't know if you can, I don't know if y'all can see, we're talking about the
Hey,
Egyptian.
we're talking about that lady, the lady that they made a sculpture, Demi Moore. Who'd you say it looked like again?
I said it looked like Rachel Dolezal and
that's the lady that hid her cover in the NAACP. Didn't she become the NAACP president?
I don't know. Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was. She was the NAACP president. Her parents came out and go, "Excuse me."
She looks a little like was it Angelina Jolie too? So I don't know.
Like Demi Moore from Nothing But Trouble. I know that movie. I've seen that movie 1,000 times.
Nah, it looks like Demi Moore from. Yeah, it looks like Demi Moore from that. When she killed who the hell was it that she killed? It killed a guy in a movie back in the 80s or early 90s. Man, I feel old now.
Yeah. Going back down memory lane.
Shit. We're just gonna jump into this topic because, we all know in 2 days, it's that big Valentine's Day. On social media, you see people taking, stuff out, taking stuff to take pictures down, cutting pictures, anti-Valentine's Day or Valentine's Day. But we're gonna talk about that real quick. But we're gonna stop back into a little topic real quick. Before I was skimming through the news earlier, and I noticed a former Yankee pitcher by the name of Esteban Loaiza. We have this guy up here, this Yankee great right here. One of the most celebrated, I guess, one of the famous pitcher in all of Mexico, was arrested today or the other day. I don't know, a couple days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, I don't know. What I think $20 million worth or more of heroin and cocaine. Don't know. I just read the the headline. It's on the day. This is the Daily News, so this is not fake news. You know how some people say fake news.
What you feel about all that?
I don't know. I mean, he was making millions. I mean, how much more money do you need when you're a retired baseball player living with that much money? I mean, you need more money?
Listen, I think that was the dumbest decision that he probably could have made. You understand me? Like, you in a very, very gifted position. You get paid a whole bunch of money. What was his position in baseball?
He was a pitcher.
A pitcher? Okay. So you pretty
pitch
much
once every 5 days, twice if needed. Maybe 3 if
some of these guys.
It's an emergency and you're that guy that go-to guy.
Some of these guys get millions of dollars to stand in the grass and hope that the ball come their way. Some of these dudes just sit in the dugout. They really don't even play. They're second and third string people with like multi-million-dollar contracts.
He was Billy. He was a great pitcher. I'm not gonna take anything. I mean, he's not a Hall of Fame pitcher, but
he had to be using some of that product to actually think that would work.
What's
his name again?
Esteban Loaiza.
Yeah, look at that name. That sounds like one of them old underground cartel names.
He's a well-known athlete in Mexico.
Yeah, his career is done.
He was also known as Jenny Rivera's. I guess she was a singer actress in Mexico that died suddenly in a plane crash.
So they say right around the time of their divorce, huh?
Yes, it was about 2-3 days before.
Plane crash right before her divorce, and he's a kilo mover that plays baseball. I think that's the front.
Well, listen, I'm just talking about. Listen, we're not highlighting on him. I just want to feel it. Let people know that. Listen, man, that's crazy. How much more money do you need? I mean.
Well, he had it in his mind. Nah, listen, he touched some of that substance. He sniffed some of that and thought that it would be a good idea. I could move all of this. Well, when you make that much money already as a baseball player, there's no way in the world that you should even be connected to that stuff. You should be the person pulling the strings for the person that's pulling the strings for the person that's pulling the strings, telling the person to do it.
Well, I mean, maybe.
And how long was he doing it for?
I have no idea because I really didn't read into the, listen, this was just like 2-3 days ago.
His career is done.
I mean, absolutely. Well, his career as a human is done. I mean, well, in the United States because he was arrested in San Diego.
Now he has no choice but to go back and work for the Mexican mafia.
No, he's basically going to jail. I mean, that's at least 40, 50 years. You're talking about $20 million worth of drugs.
Yeah.
I mean,
man,
you're doing at least 60 years, bro. Easy 60 years.
Hit the
70
connect.
years.
He was the plug, brother.
If unless you give up the plug or you the plug or you please something, but that is easy facing 60 years of 20. Easy. $20 million. You're not walking. 20
Listen
million.
here.
You're not walking from
if a millionaire baseball player got caught trying to move some kilos of cocaine, what you think gonna happen to your stupid behind trying to move the stuff right there on Front Street in front of corner stores?
See, my gripe is this. My gripe is this. God gave you a gift, and
especially when you got a gift,
and you had the gift of baseball. Some things that most people, especially a South American, Latin American guy, like I guess from Mexico, we all know how Mexico is, so I mean, he was gifted as a great baseball player, and I guess he wasn't satisfied, so he had to go and become a kingpin as well and start.
I use that to my whole advantage. I'll be like, listen, you guys gotta help me. I was threatened into this. They said if I didn't do it, that they was going to cut my leg off and my arm off, and I need my arm to play baseball. Listen, I would be
shout out to Sheba.
Yeah, word. I'd be like,
shout
man, listen, yo, they made me, man. Yo, they made me do it. Let me continue playing baseball.
Jeff.
You gotta blame anybody. You gotta blame anybody. Like, yo, it was my son. Like he's only 3 years old.
What's up?
Like he's only 3. Like it couldn't have been your son.
Yeah,
I know he's only 3 years old, man, but it was his idea. He smuggled the drugs in here. Like he did it. You gotta blame anybody, man.
But that's insane.
Let me keep my baseball career.
You're a baseball. You're a well-known baseball player. A Yankee. That's famous enough.
Yeah.
Yet the notoriety of being gifted to play baseball and have all that money. There's too much that you had to be
$20 million.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe he wanted to double his money. I mean, but listen, you're living already on a high life. You're living free.
Your money, man. You could have sold popsicles or barrettes or something.
Yeah, you
People be hungry for more. Hey, yo, listen.
With all that money he had in baseball, I mean, listen, man. You didn't need to get your ass out there and start.
I posted this meme. I posted this meme the other day. It was a picture of all the stars and planets and stuff, and the caption wrote, "Daddy, how do stars die?" And the dad's reply was, "Drugs normally." And it's a sad truth, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it's sarcastic, it's true. Like, I was listening to a Whitney Houston song today, and like it took me back, like this woman's just angelic voice. Do you understand me? And to think the selfish act that a lot of these stars take with like drug overdose and stuff, not knowing that not just America is watching, but like the whole globe. Like people respected a lot of these personalities from America to Africa to Europe to everywhere. Like Michael Jackson, like they respected these people. So it's like when these people pass away, the world has to sit around and watch. Like you exposed to it, to Michael Jackson being accidentally drugged, overdosed by his doctor. Whitney Houston drowned in a tub to her daughter.
Be honest with you, I think those two are conspiracies. I'm just gonna, just
Prince.
Listen, I believe in conspiracy theories. I've talked about them so much in my life that I'm at a point is that, you know what, the shit that I was telling y'all 10, 15 years ago, nobody listened to me. Everybody thought I was crazy and shit. But I just stopped telling people. I just, and people are now, oh my God, the stuff that you told me back in the day, it's happening now. I'm like, well, that's that's how life is.
Magic Mike, don't judge me, man. Yes, I was listening to Whitney Houston, man. I like Whitney, man. Whitney's one of the greatest. She's an icon. Keep it real, Mike. And Michael Jackson, you done tried the moonwalk at some point in your life. Everybody, keep it real. You tried the moonwalk before?
Nah.
You ain't never tried the moonwalk.
I can't do it.
Exactly. Everybody, Ruben, you tried the moonwalk in your life before? Yep. Exactly. Everybody who's anybody done tried to moonwalk, man. Whether you was at home, in your office, at school, or something, you took your shoes off and you went on the wooden floor. You was like, "Look, mama, moonwalking." You tried it. Everybody tried it.
Talking about moonwalking.
Actually, people still try to do it at wedding parties.
I still try to moonwalk. I'll never go out and try to moonwalk.
Everybody still tries.
I still want to learn what the method to the madness was.
If I hit the lottery, I'm moonwalking.
I'm moonwalking.
I don't care how it's gonna look.
I threaten my job. I threaten my job almost every other day. I say if I ever hit the lottery or I make it whatever, like in comedy whatever, I say please know that I'm moonwalking out of here. I gave all of my bosses fair warning. If I ever hit the lottery whatever, I'm calling everybody I like, and I'm telling them don't come to work because I'm stripping butt naked and I'm streaking through work.
Talking about moonwalking.
The last thing you're going to see is my ashy black ass running out the building.
We're going to get a little explicit right now. You're not crazy, but, you know, shout out to Mike.
Shout out to my mom.
So since we're coming up on those couple days, in a couple days, we're celebrating. This is a celebration of love. It's Valentine's Day. You know, we all know, we all get mushy and gushy and whatever the hell else, and there's supposedly love is in the air. To me,
supposedly love is in the air.
Let me finish. You know, I don't know how much love is in there. Of course, we all love each other. Why the hell do we need a day to celebrate love? Yes, why? Because it's a wake up call to remind everybody. Listen, let's celebrate us. Let's go out. Let's come back home. All right, let's go eat and go out, go watch a movie. Have a glass of wine. Take each other out.
But do you think you need a date just to?
But to me, it's a date to remind all those that are forgetting about each other, and basically, I guess it's a date to remind.
Listen,
it's a date to remind each other.
Listen,
or to remind the people that are slacking,
please listen here.
Not being, being taken advantage of.
The reason it's a
maybe
date.
It's a hey, listen, you know what? I love that girl. I love that guy.
The reason it's a date to remind each other.
And I'm not talking about, but hold on, but I'm not talking about just anybody in general. I'm just talking about, it's.
You have Christmas, you have anniversaries.
Yeah, but
nah.
Valentine's Day is different. Listen, Christmas is about family. Halloween's about the dead. 4th of July is about independence. We have everything in between. That's always magnificent. But Valentine's Day is about love. It's about whoever you love. If you love a guy, if a man loves a man, or if a woman loves a woman,
Adam and Eve, Adam and Steve.
The man and the woman love each other still.
You're just all over the place now.
If that still exists out there, I'm just saying that we all it's a reminder. And my question to you guys is,
let's go.
My question to everybody out is, do you think it's important to have a date to remind each other that you love each other?
I'm first, so yeah, I couldn't wait.
I'm just listen. I
couldn't
just
wait.
Since this is only 2 days before, this is Wednesday.
Listen here.
I gotta take out the wife to eat. I gotta get my daughter, some candy. It's something, something nice. She's my daughter, so she's my little Valentine, and my wife is my wife, and she's my Valentine.
Now,
love. I'm talking about love between the wife.
Did you forget to do all of this prior to this day?
No.
Exactly. Me neither. But like I was gonna say.
But it's sometimes could it my questions to you though. My questions to you is it an important day in your thoughts? Do you think, or whoever out, or Ruben, or who our listeners or viewers, do you think that
he put the banner "Love Stinks"?
Do you think that love needs a day to remind one another that we still what's up? I'm still here.
Are we to the point where we actually have to be reminded, and we stay inside the house with these people?
You have a phone call too.
Caller. Who's calling?
What's going on, man? Mike Magic, baby.
What's up, Mike?
What's happening, brother?
What's up? Listen, I must have started talking about something really, really cool because I never get you to call in. What's up, brother? How's everything?
You got like 2 subjects I want to talk about.
What's up? How's everything, brother?
Nah, man, that's bad news.
Move from where you're at. Like, move a little. You're breaking up.
All right.
Is it better? Better?
Yeah.
Bad news, man.
So what's good? What's good?
Me and wife are getting a divorce.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna get back with her. I'm gonna buy her shit for Valentine's Day.
You're an ass.
Keep it real, brother. Keep it real.
Listen.
Around, man.
Do you think
Hey,
it?
man,
Do you,
that-
Mike? You know
Who was that? That was Queen Tup's mom that they replicated.
Yeah, yeah. Did you like that?
Yeah.
It was Isn't that crazy? They
Back
put
then. That's what I want to know.
how is that possible that woman that complexion she could last out there in Egypt under that hot sun without no sunscreen? Because we know there wasn't.
She had eyeshadow. She had the whole
Exactly,
thing going
right?
on, man, blush, all that.
What the hell? There was Sephora back then.
Yeah.
I guess so, man. I don't know what tomb that was in. But
She said, maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's just Egyptian. So
you want to know what I think? I think Esteban hooked up the dude that made the replica, and he was just high as hell, all hyped up and wanted to make one.
That's a good.
I like how
That
he
is
knocking
good-
out like 3 birds with one stone in his topic.
He took out everybody in one swoop. What's good, bro? That was that. Yeah, I like that. That was that's possible. You never know. You he did it for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, man.
That's his
Four
Valentine's.
birds with one
Are you
stone.
guys actually celebrating Valentine's Day?
Well, I mean, we're not. We're just gonna go out to eat. That's all we do. We don't go out to a movie. We just go out to eat. That's.
Yeah, my wife said the same thing. She don't want nothing. She just want experiences. That's it.
I mean, that's we go. I don't know. A place down in Trenton. It's called Trenton Social. I'm taking the wife there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
good
Steve
spot.
Nelson.
That's a
Shout
good
out
spot.
to him.
Yeah.
Yep, that's where we go to celebrate our Valentine's Day. I don't know if it's gonna be Wednesday or sometime during the week. Because when you're married and you're busy as shit, you tend to not celebrate it on that day. So you'll say, all right, we'll do it on Thursday, or all right, we'll do it on Friday, or all right, we'll do it on Saturday. So it could
I
be
think me and the wife going out to eat.
nice.
Hey, Mike. Hey, see, you and Ralph, you guys are, you're basic with it. You're regular. We're just gonna go out to eat. We're gonna do all of this. You know what y'all got to do, Mike? Y'all got to get creative. You want to know what I'm gonna do?
What's that?
I'm gonna get some glitter. I'm gonna sprinkle it on the land below, and I'm gonna go, hey, baby, we're gonna take it back to the '70s. Disco balls.
Man, look,
That
if
is-
I see you in a
listen,
song,
listen.
I'm not calling into the show no more.
See, listen. I didn't say none of that, Mike. I didn't say none of
You
that.
talking about glitter and all this other.
He said I ain't calling to the show no more. Yo, I like how you almost hit me with your car that day too. Last time I saw you.
But listen. Are you gonna?
Come on, man. Let's not bring up the past.
Let's not bring up the past. He almost ran me over in his car. Yo, man, I had to duck and dodge. He was like, yo, it's just me, Billy. I'm like, oh, yeah, thanks. That makes it much better. What's up, Mike? Still too fast to get the license plate number, though.
Yo, but I enjoy the show, man. Y'all do your thing.
Hey,
Thank you,
man,
brother.
much
Thank
love to
you.
you,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you
Much
for calling
love
in,
to
brother.
Mike, man. Love
Yeah,
that
you
dude.
already know,
Much
man.
respect,
Keep doing
brother.
it.
Thank you.
Heck yeah. Yo, Mike for mayor, brother.
Nah, man.
Paul Perez. Y'all didn't hear
I
that
just had
from
to
me.
throw that out there.
Y'all didn't hear that from me yet. Paul Perez.
Word. Hey,
Thank you for
man.
All right,
calling,
man.
Mike.
Y'all stay blessed. Have a good show.
All right, thanks,
You too,
brother. Thank you.
Much love. So
Hey, yo, personally, right? I feel like, you had made a reference. You was like, it's a day for, people, that might be lacking a certain area, whatever,
yeah, like it's a
see-
wake up
see-
call.
seeing each other.
Could it be a wake up call?
I feel like
Could
personally,
it be
right?
a wake up call to one another, to that certain someone? Hey,
One
listen,
thing it's going to do.
I'm over here.
One thing it's
You
going
know,
to do. I
it-
feel like
it's
it's
gonna-
going to
it-
expose relationships, whether they're strong,
Yes,
whether they're
yes.
shaky,
Well, I'm
or
thinking
what.
maybe-
Because a chick going to realize, like, yo, you wasn't shit that day, this day, and definitely not today. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
listen.
you got to put some type of effort in, at least, man. Like, acknowledge your lady. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Like, I ain't saying go all out, rose petals all on the bed, you know, because like the whole reason the whole reason we got that term, like we might be lacking. We got bills and kids and stuff, man.
I gotta say, I'm not gonna. You know how
my Valentine's Day gift was light bill.
Well, let me tell you something here. You're talking about rose petals on the bed. Do you know how much roses go up in price on Valentine's Day?
Like an Eagles ticket.
No, not even close. Yo, a $5 rose is like all sun at $50. Okay, how the hell are you gonna take $50 roses and throw them on beds?
Yes, not
a lot of money, bro.
I don't even care if you spend all of that and put them in water. They about to die. They gonna live for like a week.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
$100, man. These things better last me till next Valentine's Day.
I've gotten some flowers that have lasted 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, she was shaking my head.
It's comes and goes, happens. But are you gonna take the wife out to go see the new 50 Shades? You know, the new 50 Shades is out. I don't know.
You could have said any other movie. You could have said any other movie.
Well, I'm just saying we're talking about this topic. And
that's why I don't like you.
And this is the reason why I was leading up to this, because the new movie is out. It's
that's why I don't like. It's called. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
It's called 50
Shut
Shades.
Your mouth. Shut your mouth. Hush. Shut your mouth.
Have y'all done the history about Valentine's Day? Because I always wondered, did they celebrate his life or his death? Because he was killed by the Catholic Church.
I think they celebrate.
Get deep with him. Get deep with him, Ruben.
I think he was probably a Knights Templar, and they killed his ass on Friday the 13th, and then he was the last one they killed, and then the 12th became 14th, and it was February 14th.
Word.
So you never know. Listen, I just made that up. That was
a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. I give you that one.
That was.
But the thing is, they it's like, you don't know which way to go on that, because it's been so commercialized to make people think that you have to go out and you have to do this for your loved one, where you're stating.
Well, I mean, of course. Listen, every holiday has been commercialized since the late 70s, because the industry, the building industry, manufacturing industry, started dying down and jobs started leaving. So the retail giant, the thing of the retail became a thing. So,
But here's the thing, too.
The media focusing on the consumer.
So they created these, these days were always there, but they hyped them up because
the retail pays the media. Money. The media promotes it. You know what I'm saying? The media reaches the consumer, which is all endorsed by the corporation, by the business.
And now it's, it's, I guess, it's like an anti-day now. Like, it's evolving into a hate. Let's not date kind of.
Nah. That's the way society is turning into, and that's a shame. Yeah. Like the younger, this younger generation, like right now, they don't care about getting married. They're like, man, like, what is that? Just the title. Like, if I say we together, we together. No, you got to keep the old school feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Have kids. Your kids have kids.
If you're already in a relationship and you love each other, you shouldn't have to wait for a day. All 365 days later.
Also facts.
I work I work almost every day, and I give my check right into the bank to pay the bills, and I do my share of the house cleaning.
Yeah, when you spend family time together, and sometimes you have your personal time with your loved one, that all should really matter. You shouldn't have to wait 364 days a year.
Yeah, like, look, I'm not gonna let that amp me up to take away from myself to feel less of a man because I felt like I wasn't doing enough or giving enough. Exactly. When like any given day, let's just say, you know what, babe, the kids running amok, this is that and the third. Let's go send them to grandma's, man. We're gonna go catch a movie and stuff. That's on an off day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really need this on day to make me carve all of that, that time out of my life again. All right, mom, I need you to watch the kids because I'm taking her to dinner. We doing all of this, for this is that and the third. I understand, the sentiment, whatever. Like, you got to get acknowledged on that day. You got to do some type of acknowledgement. The last thing that you can do is walk in that house, cut on the TV, and flick the remote with your hand in your pants like Al Bundy.
But that's the reason why I'm asking.
Well, that's what I mean.
There's no right. There's no right or wrong. Right or wrong answer. I mean, the wrong answer could be is like, screw him or her. You ain't getting nothing.
Don't be indifferent. Don't be indifferent about the holiday unless you're not planning to be with that person for a long period of time. Like if y'all marriage or relationship is like already on the rocks, I don't expect nobody to go all out. It's probably like a regular day with them.
Here's my other question. We have a couple. I'm talking to y'all because we don't have.
Yeah, I'm getting interviewed.
We don't have anybody.
Me and Ruben getting interviewed.
Here's my question.
Bring it.
Do you think love stinks or love hurts in an aspect of, does love still exist to where, with the exception of the people who are already married, please don't. I already hear your angry likes or, I'm not talking about us or, I'm not talking about any married couples. Married couples are, we already talked about the married couples just now. Right? So now we're talking about the singles. Does love still exist? Does love still exist out there? To where, is it worth going out, to seeing going out on Valentine's Day and see if you can find somebody, whether, it becomes a one night thing or as it becomes a, one night last forever kind of thing.
Social media is stepping up. Social media is stepping up to the plate on that. Like I've already seen promotions for singles parties. Shout out to DK for having one.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, DK just had one. I think it was like Friday or Saturday night. It was a Valentine's Day pre-warm up.
Can you take that your love stinks sign down?
Yo, Ruben's stupid. Yeah.
I think we look like we're anti-Valentine's.
Basically.
So,
but
whoever's not watching.
But it's a couple of events.
If you remember, we had like 10 viewers before he posted that love stinks, and everybody was wet.
Yeah, she
love stinks.
Yeah, that was not. My mom probably tuned in. She like, my type of show. Yes, let's get it jumping.
So back to 50 Shades before you changed. Are you going to see the movie 50 Shades 3 or whatever whatever the title, 50 Shades 3? Basically that's how they're saying 50 Shades 3 or free. 3. Basically 50 Shades 3. It rhymes with free. So we'll just leave it there.
Thursday they're playing all of them.
Well, Wednesday they're playing. I'm pretty sure the movies are going to be packed, and I'm pretty sure I might have to take my wife to the movies to watch that dumbass movie.
Yeah,
but
that's a love stinks mentality right there.
Listen,
it's brief. It was brief.
Listen. I watch it. I'll watch it once or twice, and that's it.
What did that movie do for you, or what did it do to you?
Absolutely nothing.
Did it change the dynamics?
No.
Because
listen, it didn't change anything because I have no whips in that house, and I don't have any secret crazy rooms. And
did it make you kind of want one?
I'm not called sir, so
did it make you kind of want to explore that?
No. I'm not into that shit.
Dominatrix.
I'm old school. I'm old school. I'm not into that shit.
Just straight look. Take your clothes off. Look, the kids asleep. Take your clothes off. Lay down. Let's dim the lights.
Listen. It's it's not for me. That funny shit is not for me.
He said that funny shit is not for me. Hey, look, man.
Whoever
do it. Look, to each their own.
You can read the book, enjoy it, love it. I'm not even gonna go love it. Listen, you get the picture. But I'm just saying.
He stumbled on his words like, look, hey, look.
You get the picture. What I'm saying is, obviously, if you're a couple, and your significant female companion, or whatever, if the roles have changed any 3 other ways, you might find your ass sitting watching 50 Shades 3, free, whatever this shit is called.
All of them. And they some long movies, brother.
Well, no, there's only one. It's out already. I think it came out tonight.
Yeah. No, but the movie theaters are playing 1, 2, and 3.
Oh.
Yeah, and I believe it's Thursday. You
could go. They better stop. They're gonna be sued for making babies.
You can go to like any movie theater. I believe that is starting in the morning and they're running throughout the whole day. 1, 2, and 3, all concurrently. You could sit in on that movie and watch every last one of them.
I should have put on the title of the top of the show 50 Shades free.
Look at she was comment because she seen it.
Ooh, shout out to Rachel.
He said, "Ooh, thanks a lot. Yeah. You really had my back, brother. Thank you.
Ooh,
Appreciate it."
What the hell are you talking about having your back? You were just talking about you feel it's important that on that specific day you need to make an impact of some sort.
But she had. I was trying to tell you, be quiet. I was trying to tell you, be quiet. She had already seen it.
So if she wants you to go, you can go with her.
I didn't. That's the point.
Well, see, she wanted you to go.
She seen it already.
Make his ass go.
I'm not going to go see that whole. I'm not.
If I'm going to see it, you got to go see that shit.
That's why I don't like you.
Come on, you ain't winning this.
I'm not sitting from 1, 2, and 3.
So just see the new one. That's all. Listen. She can compromise. She can watch the first 2 on her own.
Okay, guess what?
And then you can go to the movies with her and watch the new one.
Guess what? Being that she's a lovey-dovey movie type of person, and I'm a scary movie type of person, if we're gonna have to sit through that from 1, 2, and 3, we gotta watch Insidious 1, 2, 3, and 4. I want to watch my whole.
I have nothing to do with that. You make that deal with her.
Nah, man, you just smooth started a fight at my house tonight.
I wasn't trying. Listen, I'm not.
She gonna be looking at me on the edge of the couch with her arms all crossed, like, he did have a point.
I don't have a point. I'm not arguing that I have the point. I'm just saying that, you can't be talking about making a significant impact on that significant other if she wants you to go and you're not going.
That significant impact could come in the form of a whole bunch of other things, man. A box of roses, some edible arrangements, all of that stuff. I'm not about to watch Mr. Gray Bear whip on some chick butt to try to get his little Freaky Fantasy Friday stuff going on.
Listen, I'm going to keep it real. That girl.
Who laughed back there?
That girl, whoever plays... what's the girl that plays? Let me see. Anastasia.
Hey, yo. Which one of y'all just laughed back
whatever.
there?
She's a pretty girl. She's a really pretty girl. If the butt's real, it's pretty nice.
But see, look, prior to that movie, you looked over that girl 1,000 times. We ain't know her name, what movie she was in, no nothing. She came out with 50 Shades of Grey, and it was like we all know Anastasia now.
I just know her character name in there.
Now we do Anastasia.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, she did some things that changed all of our perspectives.
Nah, not my perspective.
That
I seen her on Jimmy Fallon one night. I was watching Jimmy Fallon. I'm a Jimmy Fallon fan.
Yeah, he's a beast. I love Jimmy Fallon.
Plus, I get to see the roots on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I love how he tears Trump up.
Oh yeah. Well, he does too.
I like the slow down version. He's like, we did not go.
I love
that
his
part.
segment on the thank you notes. Thank you.
Yo, who's the little Mexican guy, man, that be in the background? He always do this stupid little you know who I'm talking about, Ruben, man, the little dude with the little mustache. And like he real funny on the low. Like he don't say much, but like when he does come out and like he do like a little skit, it'd be hilarious. Cause like it's always like some borderline, like he about to take a shot at America, cause America kind of taking a shot at him. But he funny, like he's super funny, man.
That's where I seen that girl from 50 Shades.
Yeah, yo, I rock out with him because he come on right after King of Queens, bro.
So you can't blame me for not knowing who she is.
Yeah.
And of course my wife did watch and read all the books.
All of them. Sheba did too.
Yeah, all of them. So, and yes, I probably will be watching that movie. It is what it is.
No. See, wait, Sheba bounced back. She said, he okay, but we better go see Black Panther. So, either way, she's dragging me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, either way.
Listen, Black Panther.
She's just like,
Black Panther looks like a good movie.
Around this time of the year, I don't even have to prepare. I ain't got. Let me tell you why I'm good in my household. A lot of dudes biting their nails. They like what I'm going to do. And flowers, this is that and the third. Let me tell you how Sheba operate. She's coming from work, kick shoes off, changing something, grab me and go, you're coming with me.
That's good. See, that's not
bad. Bruh, half of my job is done already. You know how comfortable that makes me? That she comes, like she already got it set. Where we going, what we doing.
Me, when
I'm good. I'm cool.
When I'm asking my wife to, hey, what do you want to eat? I don't know. Where do you want to go? I don't know.
Hey,
what do you want to do? I don't know.
Right. Try that with Sheba. You try that with Sheba. Hey, Sheba, what you want to eat tonight? She like, I already called and ordered it. We got reservations. Just put your little suit on. We roll.
Sometimes.
Okay, Ruben. Okay.
Sometimes, it's.
Dig this. This is what me and the dude got over it about on Facebook.
Really?
The dude that I had to put in his place, whatever. It was about this movie. He did a caption that said, "America's not going to stand for this."
Why?
That was his caption. Mind you, I didn't know this dude from a can of paint. I clicked on his thread and it was.
He's an American. It's an American.
It like, was N-word this. It was white person that. Yo, when I tell you,
there's an American like.
Listen,
hero right now.
This
like,
when I tell you, if I show you the rest of this thread and the rest of this stat, it was ugly. It got ugly between people. That ain't never been my thing to come in and be like, oh, you white dude and this, that, and the third. At the end of the day, don't disrespect. Like I know your views. Your views don't have to like me. You don't have to like me, but respect me. Did you see how I came in on that thread? You know, do. And mind you, did it like handle that with class, pizzazz, and everything.
Yeah, you actually educated him.
Listen,
and like I didn't see anything else.
I'm friends with people on Facebook over that same type of stuff. They probably threw a couple of N-words around. I seen it on the stat. I dropped a nice little jewel on them. The next day I got a friend request and we good friends now. Then I'll get random inbox from people like, yo, check your friend, yo, because he racist, this, that, and the third. And the fact that me and him done got to know each other a little bit personally, I got to explain him now. I'm like, he's just a little misunderstood.
I've been called racist before.
Hey, yo.
I've been called like,
when you get down, like to know these people, like
really,
it's like listen, like one of the dudes who I did this with, he was N-word, this, that, and the third, but showed me the utmost respect because when he came across me, he like, this ain't your average brother right here. His mindset is different. He ain't on some just attacking me. Like, let me send this dude a friend request, and that's what threw me off. I'm like, we still friends on Facebook now. This was like 2 years ago. Me and this dude, you know, got at it with each other. I dropped a couple of jewels, and he pretty witty himself. And after that, it was a common ground of mutual respect. Y'all still saying, nah, that dude racist and this, that, and the third. But when that man addressed me, it's like, what's up, Billy? Tag me in memes, all type of other stuff. I'm like, I get it.
Well, you know,
I get it because that same mentality is in all of us. But just respect me.
Listen, I love everybody. I'm at a point in my life that it's not even worth being mean or hate. Listen, I still have that mentality. From
I'm not
back
even
in the
hollering
day.
no more. My voice not raising over this. Like, yo, if I'm arguing whatever and like you don't get what I said from this tone, you just miss my point.
My job is a little simpler than what I used to do in life. My clientele is you know, is chill. You know, is chill. I'm not gonna single out what I do every day, but who I interact with, they're chill. So I don't like it's chill. Like it's really, really chill. So you know, I'm in a point in my life. So I'm like, you know, I go out my way to just be nice to everybody. You know, it's you know, I try to be just chill. You know, like try to avoid shit and drama. You know.
Man, listen, we all make the same mistakes.
I like to be positive vibes.
We all get put down.
You know,
we all can be picked up. Do you understand me?
Of course, but you do know you know, I come with a pin. If you pull the pin, you know, I can explode. And
why do you think I'm meditating, Ruben? Like I'm in books, I'm in all of that stuff. Something to help calm that inner beast. Do you understand me? Whether it's through the form of a couple of books, through conscious rap. Something that keeps the Hawk as Bruce Banner. I don't want to turn into Hawk. Like I gotta stay Bruce Banner because Hawk is so easy to come out. We all got it in us. Man, listen, I'm trying to so much to focus on me. And any given day, here come that person, push you like they. And you know, like how much balance you got, and they study trying to push you.
On a daily basis, I'm pretty sure you and I have that one that we deal with that one
facts
that one asshole. I'm gonna keep it just that one asshole. And I deal with it.
Facts.
I've dealt with it. I've dealt with, you know, where I felt a little sideways, where I was in a position once where I was dealing with a guy that was, you know, like a little racist, and I had different minorities around me, and I was just like, you know, he, you know, because I was white colored, he thought he could relate to me, and I'm like. You know, I was like,
checked that.
I was like,
you checked it, yeah.
Yo, I'm not a part of that.
And you know what you didn't do? You didn't just bow down and cater to it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't. I just said, you know what? No, I'm not. I don't roll that way. This is how I'm gonna treat you. This is the kind of person you're gonna see.
Yeah.
So you know, like, you know.
Yo, my job. Give me like they know my mindset. they know how deep I can get. My job really paid me homage. They like, yo, he about to say some deep stuff, or like, he know what he talking about. He know what he doing. And that's the point. That's the part. That's the part that I worked at. I worked to that right there. Like, yo, like respect my craft for what I do, because I put a lot of work in on myself for this. You know what I'm saying?
I drop on the daily. I drop a jewel.
You got to, man. Listen, yo,
I go out my way to help somebody.
Touch and reach somebody, like inside your
conversations. I do physically go out my way to help somebody at least once a day. I do.
I feel like this. Like even if we bumping heads and arguing whatever, by the time we done talking, you're gonna learn something from me. You might not have to agree with my point of view, but we both gonna leave learning something.
See, listen, I try, like that's what I try to do, just once a day. Just be nice to somebody. Just once a day. That's it. That's one. Because listen, I might not be able to change the world, but I can start the change to make a better world. You know what I'm saying? That's how it
definitely started inside.
Yeah. Shout outs, brother. What's your shout outs?
Man, look, shout out, man, to everybody with love in their heart, first and foremost, man. Shout
Happy
out to
Valentine's
Rob.
Day.
Shout out to Rude Boy, man, among all of Hamilton Radio, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. I could go on and on and on, from Sheba to Rachel to Linda to my mom to Mike Torres. Everybody, that pretty much tuned in, man, and, keeping us company, man. And, much love, man. Everybody with love in their hearts.
We love doing this. This is, I walked in with nothing on the mind, and I said, hey, let's just, and we just put a
we
good
made
show
it do what
together,
it do, bro. To have no topics and like to have no air in between, like the show, like, yo, we talk a lot.
Yeah, of course.
We talk a lot, bro. We had no dead air.
Shout outs to everybody's part of my life, my wife, my daughter, my mom, my brother, everybody, all my other extended family. Shout out to them. Happy Valentine's Day to those who celebrate it, those who hate it.
Yeah, hey, listen.
We'll celebrate anyway.
We don't hate Valentine's Day, man. Acknowledge your spouse. Don't try to be all cool and not do nothing. Tell them you love them. Do something. Go out.
Yeah, go make a baby. You know what I'm saying?
He just said, go make a baby. Flat out, straight like that.
Go get drunk and go make a baby.
Straight to the point.
Go get drunk and go make a baby. Shout out to Hamilton Radio always. Much respects to the guys behind, the wheels back there, the producers. Especially even the guy back there tweeting right now on his Twitter, tweeting Trump. I'm just joking. He's like, he got out. He's like, oh, you want your mic shut off?
Yeah, he like, oh, first off, you.
Yeah.
Yank.
Shout out, like I said, shout out to everybody. Word. See you next week. We're the Freestyle Freaks, and I am Ralphie Rotten. This is Billy the Kid, and we're out. Peace.